Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to our session. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hi,
Hello,
teacher.
my dear
I'm great, thank
Sylvia.
you.
Hello, Freddy. How are you guys today? How is everything? How is the week going so far?
So good for the moment.
So good for the moment. Okay, that's
It is
good.
good, yeah.
It is good. Okay, very good. The exciting thing is that we have on Monday, it's there is a holiday, right? So
Ah,
it's
yes.
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 No,
So that
again.
so
We
that
have the
is
weekend plus Monday.
oh really? Oh, you're so lucky. I don't have the weekend off, only Sunday and then Monday, but I have to work on Saturday. So I had the weekend off last weekend, and we didn't have class on Thursday. So on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it was like perfect. So for this coming weekend, I have to work on Saturday, but still I'm going to have Sunday and Monday, which is pretty exciting. I'm very excited about it. So that is going to be our motivation for the week, guys. Because we have a holiday, a coming holiday on Monday, and that's pretty exciting. So my people, welcome, welcome, welcome to our second class of the cycle. Today, I'm going to share the agenda for today. We are going to practice vocabulary about urbanization. We're going to play a game with it's kind of like a review from yesterday's vocabulary. So we're gonna have vocabulary from yesterday and from today. We're going to work on a reading on pages 8 and 9, and we're gonna have a word break, and then we're going to do some practice related to the grammar topic that is kind of like a review on future tenses. Okay, so let's start. I have a couple of activities to start. Well, two activities to start with this session. The first one is a review about globalization, advantages and disadvantages. So you're going to click here on start, and you're going to sort. You're going to sort this word to the correct category, either if it is an advantage or a disadvantage. So you are going to read and then drag and drop the sentences where you think they belong. Okay, that is the first activity. The second one is this one. That is hold on. Future tenses. So this is also a warming up, a review of different future tenses. Present simple to talk about the future, present continuous, will, be going to, shall. Okay, so this is a short review about this. So it's a multiple choice quiz with a time pressure, lifeline, and a bonus round. Okay, you're going to click on start. Then several questions are going to appear on the screen, 11 questions, and you are going to select between the options. So for example, this one, which structure do you use to talk about timetable events in the future? Be going to, will and shall, present continuous or present simple. If you are not sure, you can use 50-50, and it's going to eliminate two of the options that you are not sure about, okay? But be careful that if you use one of the one of the ads here, you are not going to be able to use them in the following sentences, or for the following sentences. Okay, so use wisely the options. So I'm going to send you guys the links for the two activities. Oh no, hold on. There we go. Okay. So here we have the two links. You're going to start working on the two activities while more people join the session. And please let me know as soon as you finish. Okay, guys, clear?
Yes,
Clear,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay, very
Okay.
good. Okay, thank you very much. Please start. How are you guys doing? Almost done? Okay, did you finish the rest of you? We have Freddy here, we have Harold.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. Very good.
Yes, teacher.
Jennifer, very good. Awesome. Okay, guys, so now we're going to move on. We're going to continue. We are going to learn vocabulary for today that is about urbanization. So we are going to open our books because we have the vocabulary there. Choo, 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 choo. Okay, very good. So let's go to page 9. On page 9, here we have vocabulary about urbanization. You are going to look at the words or phrases in the box without looking at the dictionary, please, without looking at the dictionary. You are going to tick the ones that you know. You're going to write a question mark next to the ones that you can guess and across the ones you need to check. So for example, let me open here the tool. If you know the meaning of the word, let's say, infrastructure, you are going to draw. Let me see if I can draw it here. I'm gonna try. This. Well, that was my attempt. So you are going to draw a tick. If you don't know, for example, what a no-go area means, but you can guess, you say, oh, well, I don't know the meaning, but my guess is that it means this, okay? So I am going to draw a question mark here. And if, for example, escolar, I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to cross it, okay? I'm going to cross around. Is it clear, guys? So 30 seconds for you to check the words. Please do not look at the dictionary. Please do not ask me yet. Of course, we're going to check the vocabulary, of course. But just before we actually go into the words, we're going to check if we can guess the meaning or if we know the meaning or if we don't know the meaning, okay? Clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay, very good. Please start. Okay, Dawn?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's go with the words. Reclaimed lands. Do you have any ideas what reclaimed land means without looking at a dictionary, please? Without looking at a dictionary. Do you know
I
what
think-
reclaimed area? Yes,
I
Mayra?
think that is when someone asks for in Spanish it's like terreno.
When
From-
someone asks for the land because the person claims that
the
he or she
real owner?
is the owner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or it could
Okay.
be a land that used to belong to a person and now is trying to claim for that.
Okay. Okay.
Teacher, maybe example could be, for example, Nicaragua, seeing that San Andres Sea belongs to him, it's
To that
because
country.
they are reclaiming land.
Okay. I'm going to highlight this one because this is, oh, sorry. Let me change the color. So I'm going to highlight this one and we're going to check for the meaning. Greenbelt land. What do you think greenbelt land means?
No idea.
No idea. Anybody?
La traducción es como cinturón verde de infraestructura, pero es como las áreas protegidas, algo así.
Okay.
Oh,
The
green areas
protected
that are
areas.
around the
Green
urban
areas. Okay. Remember
Como
that it's
cerca.
cerca. Okay, like something around the city. Like okay. Remember
For
that.
example, could be a páramo, a green belt land.
Okay, we're going to check. Okay, I'm not going to give you the answers yet, just yet. Okay. So greenbelt land. I'm going to highlight it and we're going to check it. Very good. Overcrowding. What is the meaning of? Remember that all of these words are about urbanization. Okay. What about overcrowding?
It's maybe
Sobrepoblación.
some, yeah.
Okay. So
Like
this is
China.
okay,
Or
like
India?
China or India. Okay, very good. So we're going to check the meaning of this one as well. Overcrowding. Residential areas.
When
Areas where people live.
It's because there are different, for example, to merchant or there are industrial.
Neighborhoods.
Industrial
or,
areas.
For
Okay.
example, when is the crash, when people, when machines through the crash, I don't know how to say that.
So, so for example, in Bucaramanga, if we talk about Bucaramanga, we have the neighborhoods. They are the residential areas. We have other parts of the city which are not residential. For example, we have, let's say, what is a non-residential area that we have many industries? Chimita, that is a non-residential area. Zona Franca, that is a non-residential area. Because we have many companies or industries that have their they work there and they produce stuff and so on. Okay, very good. What about shanty towns? What do you think shanty towns mean?
No idea.
No idea.
Teacher.
No idea. Okay, we're gonna get that one. Shanty towns. Sky high property prices.
Like cabecera. I don't know when people, when a part of the people in a sector have money or her.
Okay, so we have like areas in which having or owning a house or an apartment there, it's pricey, it's very expensive. Here we have
Like skyscrapers or something like that.
okay, yes, it could be in
Like
Cartagena, we
maybe
have
apartments that are very high in the sky and the prices.
I mean,
I
it
don't
could
know.
be, for example, in downtown, not in downtown here in Colombia, like the cities in downtown or apartments downtown, they're not, like like very residential. However, in other countries, for example, in the United States, the downtown area, it's very expensive. And if you live downtown, it means that you have a lot of money to afford that. To have a property downtown, it means like you have a lot of money, and you can afford living in that area. So we have, for
Okay.
example, yeah, so we have Majestic, yes, here in Bucaramanga, we have that building, Majestic, that prices are very high and it's very expensive to live there. We also have a Ritoque condominio, yes, you know that area, that's very expensive, it's very pricey. Yes, Christian. So those are Sky High property prices, very good. Urban sprawl, what do you think urban sprawl means?
Maybe it's related to the process that when something is spreading.
Something is spreading, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay. When something or a city is growing because of spreading. Okay. So I'm going to highlight it. We're going to check the meaning. Squalor. What do you think squalor means?
no idea.
No idea.
Idea, teacher.
That's
No
a
idea.
tough one.
It's
That's a
like
tough one.
a lot of poor or poverty,
Poverty.
but
Mm,
increase.
it could be. We're gonna check that one. Next one, availability of housing.
Maybe
When as
places or land to build homes or residential areas.
Can you say it again? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
I
you.
mean, like lands that are designated to build houses.
to
For
grow it,
residential
but no is
purposes.
still available.
Okay,
In
availability.
in POT, there are a part of the city that is designated to grow it, but now no,
That is
not
for building. That is for building, you mean?
And
yes, como
or maybe it's when you are looking for a house and to live and this
And
is
you
like
find-
a place.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then you have many options in the city. Sometimes going to a place or to when you are going to move to another city, certain areas it's not very easy to find a house. And then maybe you find houses in areas where you don't want to live because of the reason, whatever reason you have, because it's very expensive, or because it's very crowded, or because it's very unsafe, or things like that. So it is related to what you guys are saying, availability of housing. Very good. Infrastructure. What is the meaning of infrastructure?
Maybe it's related to the bill.
Infraestructura,
Buildings. Yeah.
Buildings. Okay. Yes.
like houses, buildings, and all
Yes.
around.
Okay. So no problem with this word. Demolition of old buildings.
Maybe
That
when you
is-
want
that
to
is
pass
not-
away.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
It has happened here in Bucaramanga.
It happens here.
Like all buildings demolitions and now old
Okay.
houses maybe to build
Houses are
for
more
new
common.
buildings, yeah.
Yes.
Like
So-
bridge, with only that in Colombia, bridge. not
okay. So this happens because maybe there are companies that want to build something bigger, and wants to change the infrastructure of a city. So what they use is that they buy old houses that are big, and so they can build a building there, right? Okay, very good. What about high-rise buildings?
Rascacielos.
Okay, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
like buildings really tall.
It's like a skyscraper.
Skyscraper, yes. skyscraper could be. So buildings that you find a lot of apartments there, and floors as well. Okay. No-go areas.
Maybe they are
Prohibit?
related
Prohibit
to
areas?
forbidden places.
Forbidden.
Okay, forbidden
Mhm.
places, like, okay, no, you can't go there because of a reason. Okay. What about slums? What is the meaning of slums?
I have been there because, like, I don't know, poor parts of that, like Islam in India,
Okay.
the slums, like these neighborhoods that are so poor and they are so crowded and out of the city or
Mhm.
around the main city.
Okay. Okay.
Is
I
it
Okay.
have
like a
had no
favela?
work
It's like which one? How did
A favela?
a favela?
Yeah, I
Las
don't know if
favelas
you
de
are
Medellín.
thinking about that neighborhood in Brazil that,
Favela, is that the word?
uh-huh,
Oh,
yes.
okay. I
In
learned.
Brazil, I don't know
Okay. I just
what is the
learned a
meaning.
new
But yes,
word.
in Brazil they call them favelas.
Okay, okay, okay.
Teacher, I thought that slam is something like very usual in some specific culture.
Okay, maybe, yes. We're going to see the meaning of slums. Congestion,
Traffic, more traffic.
traffic jams. Okay, so we're going to find out the meaning for these words, guys. Here. Okay, so let's begin with the first one. Reclaimed land. This is the one you guys were like having troubles with this one. But you were giving your guesses, which is good. The first one is reclaimed land. It's a land that was under the sea or was in a very poor condition, but has been improved so that it can be used for farming or building on. Examples: the houses are built on reclaimed land near Lanto Island or in this former mining area. Much of the development is on reclaimed land. Okay, it could be, but have you ever heard about these cities yeah, no. Have you ever heard about these cities in
Teacher, Palaphitic population.
for what, sorry?
Palaphitic. It's the houses that the construction is in the Ciénaga.
Okay. So have you ever heard about houses or cities that were built that they were many years ago? There was like the sea there, but then there is I think it's a country or a city in Netherlands.
Giron, a part of
No.
Giron that is.
No.
Sorry, Christian.
That the sea levels goes up and literally the city is not available anymore until it goes down.
Well, not necessarily. A reclaimed area. It was a land that many years ago was under the sea, under the water. And then they start, like ganándole terreno al mar, and then they build their houses there and they begin or they built a new city. Okay, so they built houses or farms on a area that it belonged to the sea many years ago. So as you can
Right.
see here a picture. Yes, Christian.
Like certain time of island.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Like the island in Emiratos Árabes or the artificial.
In Dubai,
The
yeah.
artificial one, but that is an artificial, no, because they were not under the sea. So the most common one is that they are under the sea or it can also mean an area that was in very poor condition, like no one built there, like nothing happened there for so long, so they are now building on that area and they are farming or building there. Okay,
For example, Quebrada Seca. Few years ago,
okay,
Quebrada Seca
okay.
is
What about Venice?
Sorry, can you say it?
Venice.
Which one?
Venice. Venice.
Pen? Venice.
Venice. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you
Venice.
well. Venice. Okay. So you see, it's different to what you thought. You say, oh, reclaimed area, maybe like one family member passed away and now I am going to claim that area. No, it's not that. Okay, so reclaim is a land that was under the sea or was in a very poor condition. Okay, good.
Sorry, for
Yes.
example, could be Chernobyl a reclaimed land. I know that it's not, it wasn't under the sea, but I guess that.
But it was in a very poor condition. Is it
Yes.
safe? Is it safe now to build there, like after this bomb and nuclear?
Not yet. I mean,
Not yet.
we need like another 20 years, something like that.
Maybe in 20 years. So not yet. It's not
For
good.
example,
Mhm.
there is a city in China that is
Yeah.
trying to make part of the desert
Okay.
place where you can live. That is an reclaimed land.
Okay.
So they didn't buy trees, and it's a very slow process.
So
many
it was
times. It's always a desert,
oh, so
like
it was a
Texas.
desert, like
Sorry,
Texas,
like Vegas.
like Las Vegas. Okay. And then they started building in
They
that
started building,
area.
and now
Yes,
they're
that
fighting
could,
against
that
the
is a
desert.
reclaimed land. Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, the next one is greenbelt land. So greenbelt is a general term that refers to natural, undeveloped, and or agricultural lands that surround urban areas. These land may include open spaces, parks, farms, and ranches, wild lands, or a combination as designated by cities, counties, special districts, and other jurisdictions. So as you can see in the picture, here we have at the, like, you can see far away that there is a city here, but we have a greenbelt land, and that is a land that it's for the city, like to have fresh air and so on, and they cannot build there. Okay, so they cannot use that area to build houses or anything. Okay, so it's like an open spaces and parks. Okay,
Like teacher, like Central Park.
like Central Park. Yeah.
Oh, you read my mind. I
I was thinking about it because when I was looking or finding these pictures, I thought about Central Park. If you have ever visited New York, and especially in that area, you see that Manhattan, it's like buildings all everywhere, and then they have a green belt land area that is in Central Park, which is huge. Central Park is huge. And usually people go there for picnics or to breathe a fresh air and so on. Okay, so that is greenbelt land. The next one, shanty towns. Shanty towns are an area in which, no, Joely, I haven't. Thank you for reminding me. No he tomado la asistencia. I will do it in a second. So shanty towns are an area in or on the edge of a city in which poor people live in small, very cheaply built houses. Okay, so this is a picture of a shanty town. Okay, So here, maybe this picture is from India because you can see cows there. Well, I don't know, like where in particular, or maybe in Africa. I mean, it's not far from our reality, sadly, because in Colombia we have shanty towns, which
That's
is
common here,
sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
teacher.
that's pretty common here as well. However, these pictures, I don't know where they're from, but you know, I found them on the internet. But here I can guess that maybe this is from Africa or something, or India, maybe because of the cows. You see cows in India like dogs in the street here. So that's pretty common there. Okay, the next one is sky high property. This means sky high prices or charges are very high in several areas in a city or in a suburb. For example, the price of oil went sky high when war broke out, or as an adjective is at a very high level or in a very large amount. So investor confidence is sky high, or sky high prices, sky high rates, sky high interest. Overcrowding here, very common as well in our society, in our country. So overcrowding is a situation when a place contains too many people or things. So for example, they are building new classrooms to ease overcrowding. So you go to a public school and you see overcrowded classrooms. Yes, like Transmilenio. It looks like Transmilenio. It looks like Transmilenio every single day.
But not like in
Especially-
other countries. Maybe
especially
in the rush hour.
yeah, in the rush hour. But in other countries or in Colombia, it's always like crowded. Here, if you see Metrolinea, it's not different. It's not different. At 7:30, Metrolinea is awful, or at 6 p.m., Metrolinea is awful as well. Okay, so that is overcrowding. Urban sprawl. So urban sprawl is a spread of a city into the area surrounding it, often without planning. Example, huge tourist attractions have produced shocking urban sprawl. Okay, as I think it was Haddad saying, that like the city spans to the surrounding area without planning, because maybe it's growing so fast, the city is growing so fast that it causes.
That's happening in Paris.
It happens in Paris, Efrain?
Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
because of the tourism.
Because of the tourism. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Esqualor. So esqualor is a noun. It's a condition of being extremely dirty and unpleasant, often because of lack of money. Okay. So this is not a place. This is a condition. These people are forced to live in Esqualor, or it was dirty, damp, smelly, flat, the usual student Esqualor. Okay, so as you can see, in these pictures, you see a street, or you see a house that is Esqualor. No-go area is an area, especially in a town, where it's very dangerous to go, usually because of a group of people who have weapons, prevents the police, army, and other people from entering. Very common here in our country, in our society, in our city. Even in our cities, there are certain areas in which police cannot go there because it's not safe. And if you don't live there, you can't enter that area. It happened to me once when I was living in Chicago. Chicago has two airports, Midway and O'Hare. So Midway is so far away from where I used to live. And because the Midwest was in the south of the city, and I used to live up north, so it was opposite. And I remember that I went to Midwest with a friend because we were dropping off someone who was flying from that airport. And we entered a neighborhood in which we were not allowed. And, you know, Google Maps or nobody prevented us. I mean, of course, Google Maps do not tell you like, oh, you cannot go there. It's a no-go area. But we remember that when we were there, we were like, oh my God, we should not be here. It's not safe. And we saw people looking at the car we were driving, and they were like looking at us with a weird face, like, what are you guys doing here? Like, you do not belong here. So we couldn't stop. We drove so fast in order to leave that area, because, you know, it's not safe at all. Especially in Chicago, in the south part of the city, it's very dangerous, and you see shootings all the time. So it's just horrible, definitely a no-go area. So it happens not only in those countries, but here, it also happens here. Slums. So slums are a very poor and crowded area, especially of a city. Okay, this is especially of a city. So she was brought out in the slums of Lima, or an inner city slum. Okay, so in the city. Congestion, that is the last word, is a situation in which a place is too blocked or crowded, causing difficulties. Examples: these facilities are designed to ease the conjunction of emergency rooms. Cases are being repeatedly delayed because of conjunctions in the courts. Or the other meaning is a situation in which there is too much traffic and movement is difficult. The traffic congestion or the conjunction, that's it, in the city gets worse during the summer. Or major airports will need new runways to relieve congestion. Okay, good. Clear, guys? Clear with these words? Yes. Are we good?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good.
Yes, teacher.
I'm going to call the attendance, and we're going to do a vocabulary activity. But before we go there, I'm going to call the attendance to see who's here, to see who's missing. So, Acevedo Sarai. Sarai, are you here with us today? Nope. Albarracín Caballero Cristian.
I'm here, teacher.
Awesome. Ayala Viloria Joeli.
Here, teacher.
Awesome. Vaca Yaina Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Very good. Carrero Bonilla John Hammer.
Present, teacher.
Cordero Castellanos Brian Miguel.
I'm here, teacher.
Córdoba Miranda Stephanie. Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie. Okay. Durán Ardila Silvia.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Fonseca García Freddy.
Here.
Liscano Ariza Judy.
Present, teacher.
Lozada Díaz Diana.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Andrea Juliana. Is Andrea Juliana here? Muñoz? She's not in the session. She's sick. Poor girl. Natalie Perez.
I'm here, teacher.
Awesome. Pinzón Linares Mayra Juliet.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Plata Vargas Mayra Alejandra.
Here, teacher.
Good. Rodríguez Harold.
Hi, teacher.
Good. Sandoval Miranda Angélica Stephanie.
Hi, teacher.
Good. Sierra Jaime Daniela.
Hi, teacher.
Good. Velasco Uribe Ana María.
Hi, teacher.
And Vera Peña Jennifer.
I'm here, teacher.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, guys. So we are going to play a game that is Sheep Out. We have already played this game, so you know how it works. You are going to give me letters, and we're going to try to find the hidden word, okay? So this is from the vocabulary, from yesterday's vocabulary and today's vocabulary, okay? So you're going to give me letters and we're going to try to find the word that is behind those empty spaces, okay? Very good. Please start. Give me letters, guys.
A.
A. Okay, let's go with A. Okay, we have A.
E.
E. B or E?
E.
E. Okay, we have an E.
O.
O. N. No, no N, sorry. First, sheep out.
R.
F.
I.
R. Okay, we have an R. Very good.
F.
S.
F.
Oh, I understood S, but there is an S, or there are two S's there. Next one, F. You still want to go with
F.
F? Okay. Okay, we have an F. Next,
H.
H. Okay.
P.
P or B?
P. P.
P as in potato. Okay. No, no P. Second sheep out. Jennifer says T. Okay.
T, teacher, yes, T.
Ah, T.
No
I
P.
understood.
Teacher, maybe the
No worries,
sentence
teacher.
is a clash of cultures.
A clash of cultures. Do you agree?
Culture.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Hado, excellent. So a clash of cultures. What is the meaning of a clash of cultures?
Choque cultural.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So yes, it's when two different cultures have they don't get along, they don't get on because of something. Okay. The next
Or
one.
don't match in some point. Two
Or-
cultures that don't match.
What?
Two cultures that don't match.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes. They don't get along. They're like so different. They're not friends with, and then maybe they have or maybe they're friends with, but at the beginning it's very difficult for them to get along or to find a neutral, area. Okay, very good. So the next one, let's go with the next one. Give me letters, please. E?
E.
Okay, there is
A.
an E. A. Okay, very good.
B.
Which one?
B.
B as in baby?
Yes, baby.
Okay. No, sorry. First, sheep out.
C.
C. Okay, yes. Next.
I.
I. No, no I. Sorry. Second
N.
sheep out. N. No, no N. S. S. No. We're running out of sheeps.
L. L.
L. Okay. I think
Oh.
you're going to guess. I think you're gonna get it. I think you're gonna get it. Local. We have the first one. Local. Local what?
Local produce.
Local produce. Yes. Do you guys agree with Diana?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What is the meaning of local
Yes.
produce? Very good. So local produce is food that is grown at a particular area or in a country. So it's the food that we consume and we don't bring the food from other countries, okay? Or from other cities because it's local. Okay, next one.
A.
A. Okay, yes.
I.
I. No, I, sorry.
E.
E. Okay, yes.
B.
B as in baby.
Yes.
Okay.
R.
R. Uh-huh.
Greenfield.
F.
Greenfield.
Okay. Yes. Green belt land. It is an area where buildings are not allowed. Very good. Excellent, guys. Next one. Next one.
A.
A. Okay, there is an A.
M.
M as in mom.
Yes. Mom. Mom.
Okay. No M. S. Okay. Okay, there is an S. Which one?
Q.
Q.
U.
The one that we just learned, right? Uh-huh. Remember, it's a
Square.
poor and dirty living condition. Esqua, what is it? The next? Esqualor. Very good. Esqualor. Excellent, guys. Poor and dirty living conditions. This one is long. Okay, this one is long. Let's see if you can guess it.
A, teacher.
A. You always start with A. Very good.
O.
E.
O. E.
F.
Okay. Which
F.
one? F. F.
Yes.
Okay.
H.
H. Uh-huh.
S.
S. Okay, yes.
N.
N.
Teacher,
Yes.
Higher.
higher standard of living.
Mhm.
Okay, a higher, yes.
Of living.
Yes.
A
Of living.
higher standard, standard
Living.
of living. What is it? It's a life with more wealth and comfort. A higher standard of living. Very good, guys. Excellent. The next one, let's go with two more. Let's do this one and another one. Okay. Give me letters. A. You always start with A, but no, there is no A in this word.
S.
S. Okay, we have an S. Well, two.
E.
E. Okay. Very good. Always we have an E. We always have an E. Well, most of the time. Next one.
I.
I. Yes, very good. We have several.
R.
R. Yes. We have rise over there.
H.
H. Uh-huh.
High rise building.
High rise what?
Buildings.
High rise buildings. What is the meaning of that one? We just study it.
Skyscrapers.
Okay, so similar, or a tower block is an example of this one. That's a high rise buildings. Very good. Excellent. Let's go with the last one. It's not that long. 2 words.
E.
E. No E.
Oh my God.
A.
Sorry. A.
A.
Okay, we have an A. Yes.
S.
S. Okay.
L.
L. No L.
No.
Sorry.
O.
Oh. Okay, yes.
T.
T as in tomato.
Yes.
T. Okay, yes. There is a T.
Shanty tones.
Which one? The name of-
Shanty tones.
Okay,
towns, yeah.
shanty towns. What is the
A
meaning of
shanty
shanty
towns.
town? We just learned about shanty towns. What
It's
are
like
they?
invasion.
Okay.
Poor areas, yeah.
Poor areas.
That are
Yeah.
at the edge of a city.
So areas in or near the city, around the city, where poor people live in basic housing. Yes, those are shanty towns. Okay, guys, very, very, very good. So that was just to review the vocabulary from yesterday and from today's class. And now we're going to move on. We're going to continue with the next activity. Okay, very good. Very good. So let's open our workbooks, guys. We are going to do a reading activity. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys. So here we are going to read the article about urbanization, which means the cities of Washington, D.C., Dhaka, Songdo, and Medellin. Very exciting because we have a city here in Colombia. Which countries are these cities in? So Washington, where is Washington, D.C.?
United States.
In the United States.
United
Very good.
States.
Very good. What about Dhaka? Where is Dhaka?
South Africa.
South Africa? Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change the book. Hold on. Oh, here, this one. Okay, there you go. Dhaka, so which one do you say, sorry?
It's Asia, India, like Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay, we'll see. What about Songdo?
South Korea,
South Korea and Medellin.
I guess.
Okay, you guess.
The
Okay,
obviously
you're not
one.
sure. You're not sure about that one. Okay. And Medellin, of course, in Colombia. So we have Washington, D.C., that is a city in the United States. Dhaka, it's in Bangladesh, as I think Daniela said. Songdo in South Korea, and Medellin in Colombia. So we're going to read the article individually so that you can read this deeply. And after you read the text, we are going to answer the question, what has recently changed about humans? Why is there so much slum housing in the world? So now you know what slum housing is. Remember, this is the vocabulary that we have here. I'm going to go real quick in case you forgot. Slum, it was a slum, right? This one. A very poor and crowded area, especially of a city. Okay, so they're going to mention slum housing in the world. And what was the Le Corbusier solution to the problems of urbanizations in Paris? So we are going to read this article individually. It's not that long. And then we're going to answer these questions. Clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're going to read individually, okay? And you're going to let me know once you finish reading. Thank you, guys. Please start.
Teacher, can you remember the page? Sorry.
Of course. I will remind you the page. Page 8. On page 8. Urbanization.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a solution? Of course, you're very welcome. Please start. Ready, guys? Do you finish or not yet?
30 seconds
Yes,
more,
teacher.
teacher, please.
I have
Okay,
finished,
okay,
yeah.
okay. We're going to wait for the rest. Okay, so let's answer the questions. The first one, according to the article, what has recently changed about humans?
We officially became an urban species.
We have become urban species. Okay, what is the meaning of that?
Living in urban areas and not in the countryside.
Okay, yes, very good. That more people are now living in cities than in the countryside. Very good. Okay, excellent. Number two, why is there so much slum housing in the world, according to this article?
A lot of people living in the city and not in a countryside. So for that, people have to live in a small and poverty house.
Okay, okay, very good.
And
very good.
also because there are limit availability
Availability,
to get property.
to get a property. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, very good, Diana. Awesome. Anybody else?
Yes, teacher, also the overprice of the buildings that are near to the metropolitan areas.
Okay, very good. So here, guys, yes, as what you said, cities were not originally designed to cope with a growing number of people. And there is a limited, as Diana said, there is a limited amount of housing available. Okay, so that's why there is so much slum housing in the world. And the third one, what was Le Corbusier's solution? I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but this is not English. So what was this person or Le
Like,
Corbusier's
Teacher, he
solution
said,
to problems
to knock
he
down
said
the
that
whole cities and rebuild them.
Okay, very good, Freddy. Harold, you were saying something?
I guess that he said that maybe he wanted to knock down the center of Paris in order
Yes.
to start again.
Okay, yes, to rebuild, right? So this person proposed demolishing the center of Paris to make a way for high-rise buildings. So like New York, like in New York City, and you can find a lot of high-rise buildings in New York, in Manhattan especially. So he proposed demolishing the center of Paris to make a way for high-rise buildings. Okay. People. So we are going to take turns we are going to turn to page 106 and we're going to read about Songdo. And then we're going to go to page 109 and read about Medellin, right? But we are going to be divided, okay? And we then, after we finish reading, we're going to come back to, I'm not going to send you to the breakout rooms. What I mean is that I'm going to ask some of you to go to page 106 to read about this city, and then some other people to go to page 109 to read about Medellin. When all of you finish reading, we are going to start talking about what you found about this city in South Korea and what you found about this city in Colombia, which is Medellin. So here in this article, nothing is mentioned about these cities, like nothing. So now we're going to read about these two cities. So I am going to call some people here. Hold on. So Mayra Pinzon, and I'm going to call you in the same order as you appear here in my screen. So Mayra Pinzon, Ana María Velasco, Andrea Vaca, Angélica Sandoval, Brian Cordero, Cristian Albarracín, Daniela Fernanda, and Diana Lozada. You are going to go to page 106 and read about the series in South Korea. And then Freddy Fonseca, Harold, Jennifer, John, Mayra, Natalie, Silvia, Stephanie, and Julie, you're going to read about Medellin. Okay, so again, Mayra Pinzón, Ana María Velasco, Andrea Vaca, Angélica Sandoval, Brian Cordero, Cristian Albarracín, Daniela Lozada, and Diana Lozada. You go to South Korea, page 106. Freddy Fonseca, Harold, Jennifer, John, Mayra Plata, Natalie Perez, Silvia Duran, Stephanie Cordova, and Judy Lisette, Medellin. Okay, so please go to these pages and start reading the text. Clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, we're good. Okay, very good. Please start. Okay, please start and let me know when you finish. Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, guys. Good. So the first one, what did you guys learn about Songdo? Tell us about Songdo, guys.
It's a very expensive city.
Okay.
Give me a minute. And they are made for 55,000 residents and 300,000 workers.
Okay, okay, very good.
Teacher, it's an example of a city that was built from scratch on reclaimed land.
Uh-huh. Okay, very good. Awesome. Anything else that you would like to add about this city in South Korea?
It's a techno it has
Technological?
high developed
Okay, high developed. Uh-huh.
technology.
Technological city. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. Very interesting. Yes, we can see the pictures here. Thank you very much, guys, for telling us about this city in South Korea. What about the second group? You guys were in charge of Medellin.
Teacher, that I forget what I'm going to say.
It was a
Sorry.
dangerous area.
It used to
Okay.
be,
Dangerous
yeah,
city.
thank you, Freddy. It used to be a dangerous area, but they build that cable cars and they mitigate the impossibility of the people from that they say barrios, but I think the name is comunas,
Comunas, yes.
integrated to the city.
To the
So
city.
that
Okay.
changed the way people see Medellin around the world, and also the architecture changed, made the city more fancy. So people, tourists love it. But that
Yeah.
cable cars are horrible.
And also in Las Comunas, for example, Comuna 13, it was a no-go area. It was a no-go area. Like if you didn't live there, you were not allowed to be in that area. But now it has changed, and now it's a place where a lot of tourists visit and go there. So it has grown and it has changed a lot. And they also mention one thing that I found very interesting, that is, I forgot the word.
Cable car.
No, this one here, hold on. Crutches have been built around the cable car station. What are crutches? What are they?
Like rasgar or
No,
buñar, no?
no,
Like baby cars.
Okay, yes. So there are areas
like
in which
kindergarten?
mothers, yes, where single mothers, maybe like, or the majority of single mothers leave their children close to home while they go to work in the city, so that they don't leave the kids in their or alone or unattended at home, because we know how dangerous that can be, and maybe they find friends that are not the best company for them, and in that way it reduces pollution and crime. Okay, so that is crutches. They are built near that cable car stations, so that mothers can go to work and they know that their children are being attended. They're not unattended at home, and they're not just alone or by themselves. Okay, very good, guys. We're going on a break. We will continue at 7:40. Okay, we'll continue at 7:40. So see you shortly. Hello, guys, and welcome back to our second part of the session. Now we're going to continue working. Are we all here back?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, we
teacher.
are. Okay, very good. Awesome. So let me go back here. Okay. So here, guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
So which city for you, Songdo or Medellin, do you find most impressive and why? Which do you find most impressive?
For me, was Medellin
Okay.
because Medellin was very violent in the past, and I
Mm.
think that they reduced the violence in the city
The
with this
crime,
simple
yes.
solution. It looks simple, no? But I
Mhm.
think it's economic and sustainable. That's the word.
Sustainable, okay.
Sustainable, and also attract many tourists.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know, but Medellin is known now like the city for remote people. It's a good place to work if you are a
Oh.
digital nomad because they have like many places to work, like co-workings, fancy, not so expensive. So many international people love it.
Oh,
So I
that's
think
nice.
Medellin, it's very yes, it's very popular. I follow many people from other countries, and they know Colombia not for only for narco traffic, but they know
Mhm.
Colombia for this specific city.
So this image that they have about Colombian people with, you know, all this topic about drugs and violence and you know all these horrible things that was part of our story or of our history as well. It's becoming a odd right now.
That
I mean,
changing.
it's changing, yes, and it's improving, of course. So now maybe people from tourist people, they were afraid of coming to Colombia because they thought that they were going to be kidnapped, you know, and they say like, oh, I don't travel to Colombia because they are going to kidnap me. And you know the word kidnap? Do you know the word kidnap?
Yeah, sequestro.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And they were super scared of coming to Colombia because they thought that they were going to kidnap them. And and now this image or this idea is not the same anymore, and it has changed over the time. Of course, we'll still have so much way to go through, but we are I mean, it's still a progress, and it's still something that we should feel proud of, and we should also help our country to be or to become better every time. Okay, anybody else? Maybe one of you found Songdo more impressive than Medellin? Did any of you find Songdo more impressive than Medellin?
Maybe because they are rebuilding the city from scratch.
Okay.
It is like a new city, and in the test, it was said the city have like their own electric system
Mm-hmm.
to all the areas, and
Okay.
they are trying to be friendly with the environment
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because they said that they have like electric cars,
Yeah,
and
that's very impressive.
they have like green areas in order to reduce the greenhouse gases.
If yes, effect or
So
gases.
that
Okay.
was interesting for me.
Okay, that's good. For you guys, which model offers the best hope for the future? Which one for the future? Which model offers the best hope?
Maybe Sondo for
Maybe
me.
For you,
I will go
Songdo?
for Songo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yes, Songdo?
Mhm.
Okay, okay, very, yes.
Yeah, the purpose of this pilot test is sorry, to less emission conduct look yes and conduct the waste the correct and approach and this to produce energy and reduce the carbon.
Dioxide.
I forget the huella de carbono.
Dioxide,
But
yes.
yes.
Okay. And then in order to reduce the impact or the negative impact to the earth and to the environment. Okay. Okay, very good. And the last one, what solutions can you think of for the problems of the major cities in Colombia? What solutions can you think of for the problems that we face here in Colombia, in the big cities?
Less corruption.
Less corruption. Okay. Okay. I agree.
It is also good to think about the slums of
Okay.
the poor neighborhoods that most of them are excluded from the main cities. So that's why the example from Medellin where they were explaining that they try to connect those areas with
So
the
they don't feel
downtown.
segregated, right? They are not
Yeah.
segregated.
They were not excluding
They're not
those areas.
excluded. Yes. So for them to feel that they're part
Because there are some part of the here in some neighborhoods that they don't have access to electricity.
I
Or
don't know.
how do you say the services like
Yes.
light, water?
Like water, electricity. Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you have heard that in Bucaramanga, they're trying, I mean, I don't know if this is new, but this is something that I just read a couple of days ago about this party in Bucaramanga that they're trying to copy or they're trying to do the same thing that Medellin did with comunas, with the comunas, Comuna 3 especially, here in, oh, I forgot the name. Where is it? Morro Rico, I think it's in Morro Rico.
No, teacher, I think it's in el norte.
No, I mean there is one that is in Morro Rico. It's new. It's kind of like new. So they're painting, and they have the stairs. Like they're painting the stairs with colors. So in order to attract tourists.
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
Yes, you
They
heard
were
of it
painting the
too?
houses, and it looks like the
Yes.
comunas in Medellin.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know the place. It's a comuna in Bucaramanga.
Yes.
I don't remember the name.
So I think it's in Morro Rico. I'm not sure,
Yes, it is.
honestly.
Close.
Yes. Well, so those are places in the city where or those are sometimes no-go areas. I'm not talking about like the whole thing. I'm talking about maybe specific areas. There are no-go areas. And there is a lot of crime there. So if you don't live there, then maybe it's not like a good place to visit, especially at night, so but now they want to change that, and they want to become more like similar to Medellin. They want to be something similar or recreate something similar to Medellin, so that people visit those areas. They don't feel afraid of visiting, and that is a good thing for the neighborhoods, for the nearby neighborhoods, because in that way more tourist people will visit those areas, and then everything will be for example, job opportunities and small businesses will be or the tourism will provide them with more money and so on. So that will be like something positive for that part of Bucaramanga, which I think it's a good idea. I mean, it sounds like a good idea. I'm not sure about, or I'm not exactly, I can't be exact of the place, but I know that it's here in Bucaramanga. So Google for that, guys, and read about it and let me know if you find something interesting about it. Okay, people. So we are going to do some group practice. But before we go there, sorry, we're going to review this grammar that is about continuous verb forms. So we're going to read the sentences, and which sentence is the writer more interested in the action in progress? And in which sentence is the writer more interested in the result? So let's see. Number one, since 2004, the city has invested over 600 million in cable cars. Or since 2004, the city has been investing money in cable cars. So which one is the writer more interested in the action in progress? And which one is the writer more interested in the results?
The results, number one, and the action in progress, number two.
Yes. Do you guys agree?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Does the writer use a simple or a continuous form when the focus is on the action? The action in progress.
Continuous.
Sorry,
Continue.
teacher, could you repeat?
Yeah. Does the writer use a simple or, like, for example, here, present perfect simple, or continuous form when the focus is on the action? When the focus is on the action.
Teacher, what is the question? Sorry.
This one here. Does the writer use a simple or a continuous form when the focus is on the action?
Continuous form?
Continuous.
Okay, continuous. Very good. We're going to take a look at the verbs in bold in the sentences, and we're going to find examples of the verb forms in the box. So we have a simple form, a future continuous, a continuous passive, the present continuous, that is twice, present continuous, and the present perfect continuous. So where are we going to find the examples? Here in these sentences, okay? So we're going to find one example of a simple form, one example of a future continuous, one of continuous passive, two of present continuous, and one of present perfect continuous, okay? Clear? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
so, okay, please start and we're going to check. Okay, let's see the first one. Number one, humans have been building cities for 9 millennia. So this is a simple form, a future continuous, a continuous passive,
Present perfect continuous, teacher.
present perfect continuous.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Present perfect continuous. Very good. Number two, experts believe that by 2050, 7 billion of us will be living in an urban environment. So we have two. We have two verbs in bold. The first one, experts believe that by 2050. So for this
Simple
one,
form.
a simple form. A simple form. Okay, this is a simple form. What about the second sentence? 7 billion of us will be living in an urban environment.
Future continuous.
The future continues.
The future continues. Yes, will be living in an urban environment. Number three, we are currently building a new city of the size of Washington, D.C. every 3 days. We're currently building.
Present continuous. One.
Present continuous.
Present continuous. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Present continuous. Yes. Number four, this global trend is heading ever upwards.
Also present continuous, teacher.
Present continuous.
Also
again.
present continuous. Very good. Number five, plans are in process of being drawn up for 20 cities like Songdo.
A continuous passive.
Okay. Yes. Very good. Okay. So people, we are going to do some practice on this topic, on the continuous verb forms. So we are going to, before we go to the practice, we are going to pay attention to this exercise 3A that says the continuous aspects is commonly used to express the ideas below. Which sentence or sentences in exercise 2, that means this ones, reflect each idea? For example, A, to show that a situation is temporary. Which of these sentences show that a situation is temporary? There is the example that says, sentence number 3, we are currently building a new city. So this sentence shows that the situation is temporary. Now we're going to find which sentence shows an action happening around a point of time. So maybe a particular period, a particular time period.
The second
Experts believe that by 2050, 7 million of us.
Yes. Okay. Do you guys agree? The second one?
Yeah, the
Yes.
second one.
7 billion of
2050.
us will be living, yes, by 2050, 7 billion of us will be living in an urban environment. Yes. So this second sentence shows an action happening at around a point of time. In this case will be in 2050. What about number 3? To describe changes and developments. Which of these sentences show changes and developments? 4? This global trend is heading ever upwards?
Or 5, first, teacher, human have been building.
Having buildings. Okay. Okay, yes, it can be. It can be. Okay. Yes, it can be.
Or no, teacher, maybe it's the first is it.
First is that yes, is for the last one. So for this one, to describe changes and developments. Which one? Which one is showing changes and developments?
4.
Number 4. What is the meaning of heading ever upwards?
like is spring all time, that is increased.
Okay, so when we say this global trend is heading ever upward, it means that it's improving, that is taking place and is improving, and it's showing developments on something. Okay, good. So for this one, the one that describes changes and developments will be number 4. This global trend is heading ever upwards. Let's go with D, to show duration. Which one shows duration?
The first one?
The first one, yes.
First one,
Humans
yeah.
have been building cities for 9 millennia. So that means how many years is 9 millennia?
9,000 years.
9,000 years. Yes. So this sentence is showing duration, is showing or is telling us how long people have been doing something, or how long something has been happening or occurring. And then the last one, to show that an action is incomplete. Which one?
Number 5.
Number 5. Yes.
If it's one.
Plans are in the process of being drawn up for 20 more cities like Songdo. Okay, excellent, excellent. So now we're going to do some practice, guys, and we're going to work in groups, okay? So I'm going to explain the activity. Let me open the activity first. And I will send you to the breakout rooms. Okay. We are going to we're going to my English lab. Oh, it closed. Here. So you already have access to my English lab. And in the first unit, we have vocabulary about globalization, urbanization, and we're going to pay attention to the continuous verb forms. Remember that it could be sentences in present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, future perfect continuous, passive continuous. So all the different tenses in which we find continuous forms. So we are going to start with activity 6 on unit 1, activity 6 of the continuous verb forms. Pay attention. We're going to start with activity 6, okay? Why? Because with activity 6, you are going to do, I think activity 6, it's easier because you only have to read together and choose, okay? So that's why we're going to start, or we're going to begin with this one. Because in this exercise in activity 6, you only need to choose the correct alternative to complete the sentences. You don't have to write. In the second one that we're going to be working on, you have to write. Okay, so that's why I want you to start with number 6 or with activity 6. So there is an example. It says, I expect you're wondering why I asked you all here today. Well, let me explain. Then we have, is something the matter? You look worried. No, I am thinking, or I have thought, or I think, or I thought about how to tell my parents the bad news. That's all. So here we can have, or we can find not only continuous forms, we also find, for example, these ones, present perfect simple, present simple, and past simple, but we also find present continuous. So what I want you to do, guys, is to be able to recognize or to choose, or to be able to choose the correct answer when you have several options and several tenses as well. So for example, in this one, which one would you choose? No, I'm thinking about, or I have thought about, or I think about, or I thought about how to tell my parents the bad news. That's all. So which one would you choose?
I thinking about.
I'm thinking with the present
Yes.
continuous. I'm thinking
Yes.
about how to tell. Okay. So that is what I want you to do. You are going to read these 14 sentences together, and you're going to select the correct option or the option that you think is correct. You're going to work in groups. Remember that. When you finish with this exercise, then we are going to, let me go back here, activity 5. On activity 5, you are going to write or complete the sentences. It says, complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. So we have, there is an example. Have you got any plans for the summer? Yes, we're spending a couple of weeks at my uncle's house in the mountains. So we have the subject and we have the verb, but or sometimes only the verb. For example, in this one, there is only the verb because we already know the subject here. Here you have the subject and you have the verb and you have an adverb here. So you are going to decide and to discuss as a group which tense would you use in order to finish or in order to complete the sentence with the correct form of the verb in brackets. Clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So remember, we start with activity 6. We start with activity 6, and then we go with activity 5. 6 and then 5. So I'm going to send you to the groups. I am going to visit the groups as I always do. If you have questions, if you have doubts, I am going to be helping you clarifying all the possible doubts that you may have, okay? So remember that yes, John.
Teacher, I'm sorry, I'm here working and I'm not able to connect to the book. So I'm here in class, but well, I don't have the book right now. So is there any problem to participate without the book?
Oh, no, not a problem. So
Okay.
one of you is going to share a screen. So one of you is going to share the screen so that all of you can see and can work together. Guys, and please do it like that. Because sometimes I got into the groups and you say, oh no, teacher, we're doing it individually first and then we're going to discuss. No, I don't want you to work like that. Because we don't have enough time. We don't have much time. So I'm not gonna ask you to work like that. Okay, so you work together there at the exact same time. Okay, so John, if you don't have the book, one person from your group can share a screen and then you can participate and help the group. Okay.
Thank you so much, teacher. I appreciate it.
Of course, not a problem. Julie, I thought you were going to ask something.
Yes, teacher, I'm looking in the book, but I can find the activity.
You can't find the activity?
Yes.
That is on
You
my
have to go to
English.
the
route, teacher, the road.
Oh, how to
is-
access my English lab?
No, teacher. The activities, I'm looking in course, but I can find these activities.
Oh,
Can I share my screen?
sure.
You have to pass to continuous verb, activity 1,
You go to
Grammar.
unit 1, grammar. Yeah.
grammar, and exercise 6 first, and after that, see activity 5.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you very
I got it.
much. Thank you. So here we are on unit 1. When you open unit 1, you have vocabulary, listen and read, grammar, writing, language life, and writing. So we go to grammar here. And then we have in grammar, continuous verb forms or introducing points in an argument. We go to continuous verb forms. We start with activity 6 and then we go with activity 5. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, teacher, is clear.
Yes,
Okay, very good. So please, one person per group shares the screen. You are going to have access to share your screen. And I'm going to send you to the breakout rooms. I'll be visiting the groups. I will be helping you clarify your doubts. I will be helping you in case you have questions and so on, okay? So please, please, please join your, is anybody connected twice? Is anybody twice? Sorry. Is anybody twice? No, I don't.
No,
I
teacher.
don't think.
I believe
I
it's
think
not.
Okay, so I don't think so. So in group number 1, we're gonna have Brian, Christian, Mayra, Silvia, Freddy, Natalie, Stephanie. Okay. Andrea, Daniela, Diana, Judy, and Maria. Okay, very good. Please join your groups.
Mm,
Hi guys.
Hi, teacher.
Okay.
Bye, teacher.
So we're not doing that activity.
No, it's activity number 5.
Number 6 and number 5. Yeah, on grammar.
In grammar, activity 5.
Continuous verb forms. And activity 6. First, we start with activity 6, and then we go to activity 5.
Yeah.
First, activity 6, please. Very good. And then, and then activity 5, once you finish this one, okay? Okay, so please start. I will be visiting the groups. I'll come back later, okay?
Okay. Okay, teacher.
Thank you.
Well, what is the meaning of that word? Wait.
Esto, masa,
No, wait.
harina, creo. Pesar, pesar.
Pesar, okay. Thank you.
And weighing. So, hi, teacher.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Okay. You're doing great. Everyone is quiet
We
here.
think that
Just me and Stephanie.
Oh. Joely, Natalie, John.
Where are they?
Yeah, what are you guys?
Hi, teacher. I'm here. Sorry, I'm arriving my home because I'm at the university, so I can't hear properly. Right now, I'm at my home. Sorry.
Okay. What about you, Joely?
Teacher.
Joely, can you hear us?
Yes, but I'm having like problem connection.
Okay, maybe you can write your answers on the chats so that you can help your classmates that way, okay? Okay, very good. So let me check. Is something the matter? You look worried. No, I'm thinking about okay, very good. From the shopkeeper's puzzled expression, I could see that James had a lot of difficulty making him understood.
Instead understood.
Okay. Well,
Is having?
Well, it's present. Look at the sentence.
Has a lot.
So I could see that James, I'm talking about the past, right? So no, not has a lot. I mean, if it was present, was having, yes. I could see that James was having a lot of difficulty making himself understood. So it was difficult for him at that time to make people understand what he was trying to say. So he was having. Very good.
Okay.
Number 3. Number 4. No, it's okay. We were admiring the painting on the staircase as we came up. Is it a portrait of your grandmother, of your grandfather? Okay, very good.
Is it correct? Okay.
Yes. Look at this. Look at that. I haven't worn those jeans for nearly 8 years and they still, yes, they still fit perfectly. Yes. Number 6, there appears to have been a mistake in processing your order, Mr. Phillips. We do apologize. Okay, very good. Yes, there appears. Number 7, I'm seeing the chief executive this afternoon. Is there anything you want me to say to her? Yes, present continuous, because we're talking about a fixed arrangement in the future. Okay, so when we talk about a fixed arrangement, that's something that is going to happen for sure. So we use present continuous. I'm seeing perfect. Okay, and number 8, of all of the players you have played against, who is the one you admire the most? Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you are the one you admire the most. Number 9, as you can see, I'm weighing the flour on my kitchen scales. And as it's very important to have the right quantity. There we are, 100 grams exactly. Perfect. Number 10, I'm sorry, but I don't see how we can get all this work done by Tuesday. Yes, perfect. Number 11, an adult Goliath beetle weights between, okay, weights between,
7 and
yes, because
Same
it's
as an
something
apple.
in general. Yes,
Okay.
the same as an apple. I don't know why everyone is being so irritable today. They're not normally like this. Yes, it's being very good. Okay, guys, so please continue working. I am going to be visiting other groups. As soon as you finish exercise number 6, you're going to start working on exercise number 5, okay?
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
teacher, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Está siendo muy irritable
It's
hoy.
being so irritable.
Están. Why everyone is so irritable today?
Pero es como una
There is no
situación en
normal like
progreso,
this.
como están siendo,
It's
¿no?
being.
Okay. When you'll be able to get to work finish?
When do you think? When do you think?
Sorry to interrupt. Daniela, your question was why with everyone we use is? If you're talking about Pluto, yes? Like
Yes.
everyone? Okay, because we always use singular when we talk about everyone, and when we say for everybody, we usually use singular. So I say everybody is acting weird, or everyone is acting weird, even though we usually,
So no, it's emphatic. Everyone is irritable today, no?
Oh,
Is
everyone están siendo, yes, because it's something that is happening right now. Maybe it's not, if it was something general, like the regular states, we would say is. Everyone is irritable in this office. Like todo el mundo es súper irritable en esta oficina. If it was
Pero luego dice
like
there is
general,
no normally like this.
yes,
No,
exactly.
it's a normal.
It's something that it doesn't usually occur. It doesn't usually happen. So that's why we use is being in that sentence. Is being.
Okay.
Okay. Very good.
Okay. This when
I think that
¿Cuándo crees? ¿No sería? When
you
do you
think?
think you'll be able to get the work finished? ¿No?
Sí.
The good news is that Pamela has expected. ¿Está esperando? Porque ya está embarazada.
A baby
So if
early.
you say has expected, it means ha esperado.
Debe ser como is expecting.
¿Está esperando? Is expecting. Asumiendo que ya está embarazada.
Yes.
Well,
Será eso. Porque
So the
espera
good
o
is
espera
that
o esperas
the
puede el año
good
entrante.
news, the good news is that Pamela is expecting a baby early next year. So
Or expect.
she's probably pregnant right now. And so the baby will be born early next year. So in January, probably, or during the first months of next year. Okay.
so we is expecting.
So
It's
is
expecting. Yes, it's expecting.
Creo que
Okay, let's check the ones that were not correct. We have 3. So the first one, from the shopkeeper puzzle expression, I could see the jeans had a lot of difficulty making himself understood. Okay. No, for this one, we would say, okay, this one, let's take a look at the options. I could see the James. So first of all, if we analyze the sentence, we're talking about
Was
the
having.
past. Yes, we're talking about the past. So we can eliminate has and is having, because look at the sentence. It says, I could see James was having, estaba pasando o estaba presentando mucha dificultad, was having a lot of difficulty making himself understood. So that at that particular situation, maybe it wasn't a meeting, maybe it wasn't work meeting or a party or something, or in a situation where he was trying to say something, he was trying to speak. However, he was having a lot of difficulty making himself understood. Okay. Let's go with number 6, I think.
Yes. There.
To have been a mistake in processing your order, Mr. Philip, we do apologize. So there appears, there is appearing, or there was appearing. So first of all, if we analyze the sentence, is it something in the past or is something in the present?
In the present.
In the present, right? So we can eliminate appeared and was appearing. Yes, the first and the last option. And now we have there appears or there is appearing. There is appearing sounds weird. The first one is there appears. It's like when we say al parecer hay un error, right? Al parecer hay un error en el momento de procesar su orden, Mr. Phillips, nos disculpamos. So hay un error. There appears to have been a mistake. Parece que ha habido un error. Okay. Okay. Then we have with number 9, right? Number 9. As you can see, I'm waiting. I have been waiting, or I was waiting, or I wait the flour on my kitchen scales as it is very important to have the right quantity. There we are, 100 grams exactly. So imagine the situation. The person is talking about waiting the flour in order, because maybe that person is trying to follow a recipe, and it's important to have the right amount of flour. So that person is talking like the situation is happening at the moment, and the person says, as you can see, like now, as you can see now, I am doing something. I'm weighing the flour on my kitchen scales, as it is very important to have the right quantity. So the person
have been waiting.
Maybe no.
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. I'm weighing the flour on my kitchen scales, as it is very important to have the right quantity. So the person is like doing it, and then it says, there we are, 100 grams exactly. Oh, mira, aquí lo tenemos, 100 gramos. O sea, como puedes ver, estoy pesando, I'm weighing, estoy pesando la harina en la, how do you say that in Spanish?
Balanza.
Yes, but there is another one. Hay otra palabra. Gramera, en la gramera, right? In my kitchen scales, as it is very important to have the right quantity. Es importante tener la cantidad exacta o correcta, ni más ni menos. And then la persona termina como, there we are, like, aquí lo tenemos, 100 gramos exactamente. So the person is doing that action right now, or is performing the action right now. So, okay.
Okay.
Good.
That is so.
Okay, very good. Guys, now we're going to work on exercise, and now we have 100. Very good.
6.
Very good. Exercise number 6. Okay, I am visiting other groups. If you need assistance, if you need help with anything, let me know and I'll come back. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
It's 5.
It is a
Hi, teacher.
hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you doing here?
fixing some
we
problems
don't
that we have.
What are your
Yes,
problems?
teachers.
Okay.
For
Hold
example.
on.
Last one is make.
I have one person in the waiting room, and I don't know where she should be.
Yeah,
So
no
I'll be
queda.
back, okay? I'll be back. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Might be, might be
Ah,
working.
yes.
Sí.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yes.
Must be
Be working.
making. Let's check. Yes, it's okay. The fifth and seventh.
Okay.
The
No,
only
the
one
last one
is
is make.
Nate, ¿no será
Only
pasado,
make.
Nate? ¿En
May.
pasado? Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. No,
In present.
no, because we have a model verb. Must. You
Make.
really must make more of an effort to make friends. Must make.
Teacher, I have a question about this exercise. Why in some cases we write the model like must plus verb to be and verb in plus verb with ing with gerund, but in some cases it's only the modal and verb in
And the
infinitive.
base. Oh, because I don't know if you remember this topic from a couple of cycles ago. I don't remember exactly which one. When we talk about hypothetical situations in the present and in the past, that we can use modal verbs with have. For example, I say, oh, you must have been tired because you studied for 24 hours without stopping. Okay, so it's different when I say you must have been tired yesterday because yesterday you were studying from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I'm sure you must have been tired. I'm talking about a situation or in the past. So I use must plus have plus the verb in past participle, right? You must have been tired because I'm talking about the past, right? But if I talk about the present, I say, okay, you started today at 6 a.m. It's almost 9 p.m. and you haven't finished. I'm sure you must be tired. So in this one, I'm using a modal verb in present with the verb conjugated in the base form because I'm talking about the present, okay? So I can also use modals for the past to talk about hypothetical situations in the past. For example, when we say something could have happened. If you, let's say, if you had gone to the party, you could have met a famous person because there were celebrities at the party. You could have met. So I'm talking about a situation in the past that somehow didn't occur, and it's a hypothetical situation. It's same thing in Spanish. When we say, si hubieses ido a esa fiesta, hubieses podido conocer a gente famosa, porque había celebridades, for example. You could have met. Había una posibilidad en el pasado. Estoy hablando de una situación hipotética en el pasado, una situación que claramente no sucedió, pero que pudo haber pasado. I don't know if that was your question. No sé si esa fue tu pregunta, Angélica.
Creo que sí. O sea, yo estaba preguntando por qué por ejemplo, en el segundo, el ejercicio segundo, o sí, el último, sí, entre el segundo y el último. ¿Cuál era la diferencia?
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. So, entendí mal tu pregunta. You must be getting worried. You must be, for the second one, shall we ring your parents to say why we're late? They must be getting worried because, well, after must, we're using the base form be, right? You must be, because we're talking about the present, right? So it's not that far from the explanation I just gave. No está tan lejos de la explicación que les acabo de dar con el pasado. So aquí estamos utilizando el must y el verbo en forma base porque estamos hablando del presente. Ellos deben estar empezando a preocuparse. So they must be getting worried. Deben estar empezando a preocuparse. Si tú dices ellos están preocupados, tú simplemente dices they must be worried. That's it. ¿Listo? Pero si estamos hablando, ellos pueden estar o ellos están empezando a preocupar. They must be getting worried, porque es algo que está sucediendo o que puede que se esté dando, ¿ok? Por esa razón utilizo el ing en la segunda oración. Y en el último, you really must make an effort to make friends. Debes hacer un esfuerzo. Debes hacer un esfuerzo para ser amigos. That's it. More general, más general. Okay, did I answer your question? ¿Ya te respondí la pregunta?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Yes, it's clear now? Okay, so how was the activity, guys? How was it? Was it easy? Was it confusing? How was it?
A tricky one.
How was a tricky one?
This part, a tricky, a little bit, but it's
So
necessary to practice.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted you to start with activity 6 first, because in activity first you only had to select between possible options, but then in this one you had to write down the answer to complete the sentence. Let me check. How can we decide on where to spend our holiday if you're constantly changing your mind? Yes, you are doing something that is constant. So present continuous. You're constantly changing. Are you going home already? I was hoping you will give me a hand with the washing up. Estaba esperando. So I was hoping you would give me a hand with the washing up. Very good. Number 5. Store is forever devising ridiculous schemes which he thinks will attract more business. Is forever devising. Yes. Number 6. Let's call Patrick. He might know the answer. This isn't really a good time to phone him. He must be working on this assignment. So this is similar to Angelica. This is similar. Number 7 is similar to number 2 because it's something that is happening right now. So he might be working. Puede que él esté trabajando en su tarea en estos momentos. So, si algo se está llevando a cabo, pues utilizamos formas continuas, right? Si hablamos de algo más general, so, forma simple. Yes, Harold.
Teacher, sorry, I have a little question
Yes,
about the last, the previous activity. I I realized that there is a sentences that start something like that. And there plus the verb. I want to, if you can make clear why we use that structure. There plus a verb. I guess that maybe we use just there with a verb for saying that maybe something exists. For example, there is an apple, there are an apple, but I saw that structure, for example, there expect ta 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 ta.
Oh, in the previous exercise?
Yes, I don't know, girl, if you can remind.
Let me find the exercise. Oh, do you have it there?
Yes, in
There
the
appears.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Can you open it?
for example,
Uh,
I don't know where it is.
I think it's in the other one. It's in the in number 6.
Dear
Yes,
teacher,
yes.
sorry. I opened the page.
No, it's okay.
For example,
There
the
appears
sixth one.
number 6. There
There
appears.
appears to have been ta 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 ta.
There
Can you please
appears.
explain me the structure?
Okay, so there appears, it means there appears to have been a mistake. Oh, somebody's calling me in session number 2. Hold on, I will explain it and then I'll go. So when we say parece ser or al parecer, it's similar to the structure in Spanish. There is no, I mean, it doesn't mean that we always say like this. Hold on, regálame un segundito. Vainilla. Dios mío, está acá. Hold on. Oh, sorry, guys. So my cat is chasing an animal, and I'm afraid I have the windows open, and I'm afraid she will jump because cats are dumb sometimes. So here, how when we say there appears to have, is like hay o aparece un error. So it means que hay un error. There appears to have been a mistake in the process, in processing your order. Básicamente lo que estamos diciendo es hay un error. O ha aparecido un error. Okay.
Okay.
So it's the same
But
thing.
only
I.
you use there plus a verb just with appears, or they are a lot
No,
of
when
verbs
we
that
say,
we
for
can
example, there must be a mistake. Okay. We can also use it with there must, with the modal verb must, there must be. It means debe haber un error. Okay, like debe haber algo. Como hay un error. Okay, guys.
I was wondering because I didn't see the subject, and I think what happened here. But I used to see that structure, but I didn't get it in
The
a good way.
structure or the building of a sentence is different. So
Yes.
you don't place the subject at the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, I get your point. No, those are also different structures that we find in English. Remember that not every sentence starts with a person. Not every sentence starts with a subject. Okay, so there are different structures in English. Guys, I'm going to group number 2 because they're calling me. Sorry, I have to leave. They're calling me like constantly, so they need my help. Thank you very much. We'll go back to the main session in 2 minutes. Okay, so please wait here.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
We're wondering.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Sorry, we had three questions.
Okay.
Yeah, Kaira, if you are constantly changing ILR.
Okay, let's check. If you are constantly changing your mind.
We did write it in ing, but we changed our answer.
Okay. You
Kaira,
decided to change. If you are constantly changing.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're constantly changing, yes. Okay. Number 4. Are you going home already? I was hoping, estaba esperando que me ayudaras en esto.
Right.
I was hoping.
Sí, era con
It's like when we say,
How
it's
do
like,
we know, like,
it's,
I was
it's,
hoping?
it's like if we say, I was wondering, me preguntaba. It's like a formal way to ask somebody to do something. So, oh, I was wondering if you could help me. Me preguntaba si me pudieras ayudar. So I was wondering, I was thinking, or I was hoping you could give me a hand, or you could help me. I was wondering.
Okay.
Excuse me, my friend and I
We wrote are wondering, but now I realize that we're wondering.
my friend and I we're wondering. So same thing. Nos preguntamos if you'd mind having your photograph taken with us. And now we have 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, we're going back to the main session because time is up. Thank you. Okay, in 15 seconds, the rest of your classmates will be back. Overall, how was the activity, or how were the activities?
Teacher, for the second part, I think it's
It
more
was hard.
difficult.
Okay, so I think that now you understand, or you get why I wanted you to begin with exercise number 6 and then go to exercise number 5, because in exercise number 6, you only had to choose between several options. But then in exercise number 5, you have to write down the correct option for that sentence. So my people, time is up. So tomorrow, if you have questions, if you have a specific questions about the exercise that we were just working on, tomorrow we are going to clarify all your doubts, okay? Because now it's time to you, it's time for you to go to rest and to go to sleep, or to finish whatever you guys need to finish. So thank you very much for your hard work. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.